fuckboys.
They're the guys who describe themselves as nice guys are like bordering incel vibes.
Okay, wait, let's talk about Fuckboy Island. Or I'm sorry, Fboy Island.
Fboy.
Ugh, I wish that it was Fuckboy. I understand that it can't be because
marketing,
inappropriate language.
Yeah. I just love that HBO put the money behind this. They're like, all right, guys, everyone's doing a dating show. Let's get the best comedian and inventive game idea.
Yeah, it's fun. It's unlike anything. I mean, it's like all the other things, of course, but it's also unlike any other dating show on the market right now. And the reason why is because it's only 3 girls to 24 men. And the idea behind it is these 3 women need to figure out which of the 12 men are fuckboys and which of them are quote unquote nice guys.
What is the difference between a nice guy and a fuckboy? Oh, Fboy.
Are you asking me, or do you have something? Because I have something.
I have notes. I would like to hear it from you.
Well, so
first.
For me, we watched the first episode together with our friends on Friday night.
Yeah.
Had a few difficulties with the HBO streaming service, but it's totally fine. We're just gonna brush past it. We had a really I enjoyed watching it.
I could understand what you said, but I don't know if everyone else is.
HBO is being a bitch. That's the TLDR.
You know, for the people who say we talk too fast.
Yeah. And people are talking about me. Because you're always so nice and like courteous with your words, and I run. My sentences are a sprint.
I run my damn mouth.
So I mean, in watching the first episode together, it was funny because even within our friend group, we already started fighting about who was the Fboy and who was the nice guy, because you know what they tell you. Some of them straight up are like, I'm a fuckboy, but some of them are playing it close to the chest. They're like, I'm secretly a nice guy, or like, I'm really a nice guy.
Well, the reward for winning is $100,000, so that's
so there's
like
a stake, a pretty high stake. Like, that's a lot of money.
Yeah,
that's like a lot of money
for sure.
But I looked into it because I wanted to talk about it, and according to Fboy Island creator Elon Gale, he confirmed that the team talked a lot about the verbiage of these labels and the show's intent to not treat Fboy and nice guy status as an assessment of their actual moral character. Rather, they wanted the labels of the show to exclusively speak on the men's intentions for being there when it comes to dating. So it's not like Fboys are bad, nice guys are good, just like they were there to be a fuckboy, or they were there to like genuinely find love.
Yeah, and that way you can track I predict that Fboys might turn into nice guys.
Exactly.
So
and some nice guys will end up being Fboys.
Yeah.
The show creator goes on to say, there's no such thing in my mind of a 100% fuckboy or 100% nice guy. A lot of these guys fall somewhere into a gray area in between. Being a nice guy doesn't mean you're going to do everything right, and being an Fboy doesn't mean you're going to do everything wrong. We just use these titles, but what they really get to see is there's every kind from 0 to 100 on the Fboy to nice guy spectrum. And honestly, like, as I was watching, it kind of got me thinking about the way we colloquially use nice guy to describe people who are actually really fucking shitty. Like, and all the guys running around being like, I'm actually like a super nice guy. Like, why do nice guys always finish last? They always end up being such fuckboys.
They're the guys who describe themselves as nice guys are like bordering incel vibes.
Yeah. And so like when the show asks you to self-identify and your self-identifier is a nice guy, I'm like already a little bit on edge and skeptical of your, intentions.
Yeah, and I think it's also about how we as women frame fuckboys, because I think I've dated a lot of guys that for one, I'm a fuck girl. I have a type that I like, and then there's another type that I hook up with, but I treat them like shit in favor of the other one. It's like the How I Met Your Mother thing, like you're always on someone else's hook.
What would you describe as like a fuckboy or a fuck girl?
I think it's someone who will ghost, who like just doesn't have the balls, stringing someone along with knowing that the other person really has feelings for you, and you just don't want to confront it, and you don't specifically say like what your real intentions are.
Yeah, for me, I feel like I would identify a fuck person, just to be inclusive. A fuck person as someone who's intentionally manipulative of emotions to get what they want.
Yeah, I like that more.
Okay, cool. Then you can use it.
Yeah.
And in that sense, I don't think you're a fuck girl. I don't think you're acting I don't think the way that you approach men is like to get something out of them that you don't actually want to give in return.
Yes.
You're just emotionally unavailable. And so you seek out people who can't actually give you what you need. And then when it ends, you're like, well, that's okay. There's another one down the line.
I think the majority of people I've slept with have not actually been fuckboys. And fuckboys and are just also emotionally unavailable.
Yeah.